much hosed, sir. Run for your lives! Ah! Sir, requesting immediate assistance!
Whoa! I guess I'll be canceling that hoverboard trip to Blackwater City.
The Rangers need our help. Let's go.
I'll, catch up with you guys. I think this lock is gonna take a while.
Okay, give us a call if anything comes up.
What's this? Galactic Rangers under attack. We should do something. Or instead just head off and go play Hollywood. Yeah, that works too. And greetings, I am Solidus-Skully and welcome back to Ratchet & Clank 3 Up Your Asshole, the commentary where it's all happening, it's hip and now and how. Yeah, enjoy the cutscene, of many, from which there are.
Jeeves, activate the cloaking device.
With pleasure, sir. Now you see us, now you... Oh, crud.
Cut! That's it! You've disgraced my set for the last time, kid. Take up basket weaving. You're fired! Get me the monkey.
I'll see you at the trailer, Clank.
Agent Clank, meet your new sidekick. All right, forget the chase scene and go right to the grand finale. You did read the script I sent you. First, you narrowly survive a series of death-defying stunts, yada yada. You defeat the Terror of Talos, yada yada yada. Finally, you rescue the Baroness, played by the lovely Miss Courtney Gears.
Okay.
And action!
By the way, I just want to mention this before anybody else brings it up, but does the director guy kind of remind anybody else of, an older Winnie the Pooh? I mean, seriously, give him, remove the hair and beard and stuff, and it's fucking Winnie the Pooh, which is weird. Although, then again, speaking of the director guy, I don't know what parody they were really going for, was it meant to be something very Steven Spielberg-esque? Who knows really, but basically he just sort of narrates throughout the level, telling you where you need to go and will berate you for being too slow, where he'll be like, "It's called acting, Clank, look it up." And I mean, yeah, similar to Ratchet & Clank 2, you also have the skill point where if you, of course, get all 3 bars, then of course you, get a skill point, because why not? And again, this is basically what the joke of Clank's psychic was leading up to, a monkey who isn't Scrunch, I don't think anyway. But yeah, this is basically the parody Secret Agent Clank thing, where he's meant to be like a James Bond kind of guy. How he got into the movie business, and I have no idea, but yeah, this is basically just whatever, really. Also, this seems to be using a lot of the music from the multiplayer segment, because I remember this track playing fairly frequently whenever I selected stuff like Hoven Gorge or Bakisi Isles and stuff like that. Yeah, to go into the multiplayer a little bit more, very off tangent, but it uses a lot of the same tracks in the game, but it also features some levels that are exclusive to the multiplayer and not the main game itself. Like the Bakisi Isles is unique, the Hoven Gorge, a returning planet from Ratchet & Clank 1 actually, is unique unto itself. So, bit of an odd duck really. Kinda curious if they couldn't have made some levels out of that, but then again, it was made by a separate team, so maybe the resources had to be split between that and the main game. Again, you're not really gonna be doing much around here. It's basically just get Gadgetbots to the thing and go through these cardboard sets. A pretty cool level, if I do say so myself, but one that does kind of drag a little bit, and contains the game's second difficulty spike, not with Clank, but instead with Ratchet, and well, we'll get to it when we get to it. Oh, and if I could go into something of a side tangent, well, before we get to the main thing, because there is something I want to talk about. Yes, it is indeed the return of Giant Clank. I believe the final game where we'll ever see Giant Clank if you... Well, I mean, unless of course you count the likes of Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank, which personally, I don't. But yeah, the controls of Giant Clank are refined to near perfection here. You still have the power bomb attack, you have your missiles, you have your punches. No ammo count for the missiles this time, so yeah. Sadly though, this is also an area that you can't really go back to, so I don't think there is any sort of skill point for destroying everything in the area. I mean, you can do that, but I just don't think you get any sort of achievement for it, because, well, you can't go back here and it's kind of broken if you do. But I mean... Basically, you just gotta take down the Terror of Talos, which is broken up by getting attacked by giant fucking ninjas that flip around with their lightsabers and shit, so... Yeah, this boss fight ain't really nothing though. Pretty cool concept though, of having like this giant kaiju fight, so it's got that going for it, I guess. But I mean, again, to talk more about Secret Agent Clank, again, there was actually a game made about that, and it sucked. Not quite as much as Size Matters in my opinion, because Size Matters was worse, but Secret Agent Clank I think had a worse story, and well, had some cool ideas, but botched them horribly. I swear to God I still have a copy of the game, but it's just lost somewhere in the house. I didn't really notice how terrible it was when I was younger, but whew, boy, after seeing it in more recent years, yeah, it ain't very good. It ain't very good. So, yeah, that was the review of Secret Agent Clank, assuming I never find the game again. I'm pretty sure I had it somewhere around here. It must be buried in a closet or a shed somewhere. Oh, well. So we have this really weird as hell, like, sci-fi kind of music. Like, very 1950s sort of a weird, theremin type of instrumentation. And of course we also have the director giving his color commentary, kinda like that guy from the Matrix Path of Neo, like, sitting in the cinema going, "Give me a great big WTF." I mean, the director guy, Winnie the Pooh here, does give some color commentary, like, yeah, kick some yeah, it was a line right there who tries to say ass, but they can't say ass, so we gotta use some, arsenal and clever euphemisms, which the series doesn't really do anymore. I mean, I think the last time they tried to do it was with Ratchet & Clank, All for One, which was initially going to be called Ratchet & Clank 4-Play. I guess maybe they can't sneak up past the censors like they used to, or they just don't like a cheeky sense of humor anymore. Who knows, really.
All in a day's work.
Cut! Printed! That's a wrap, people! Pure box office raritanium, Clank! Even the critics are gonna love it!
You have no idea what a thrill it is to be rescued by a big hunk of titanium alloy like yourself.
Perhaps now you will tell me what Dr. Nefarious is planning.
I have a better idea. Why don't you ask him yourself?
What is it?
I have a present for you, Snicky Wookums.
I told you to stop calling me that! Just bring me Agent Clank!
Of course, darling.
Where am I? Is someone there? I seem to...
Agent Clank, it is an honor to finally make your acquaintance. I have been following your exploits ever since your first mission, when you defeated the mind-stealing snot beasts from Dimension X.
I believe there has been a misunderstanding. Secret Agent Clank is merely a fictional character I play on the horror video.
Lies! Squishy lies!
Oh, Len, I can't. It's not right. You're my cousin's uncle's son.
Lies! You are a hero to robots across the galaxy, and yet you deny your own destiny. You choose to bow and scrape before the squishes! Where is your pride in who you are, Agent Clank?
Organic life forms have as much right to inhabit this galaxy as we do. I see no reason to exclude
And
that.
I will give you a reason. Join me, and together we will rule an entire galaxy of robots. Or refuse, remain a traitor to your own kind, and follow your beloved squishies into the black hole of oblivion!
Oh no, Clank has finally learned that these hoes ain't loyal.
Clank should have been back by now. What could be taking him so long?
So now we get to the Ratchet section. We have no Clank, and they of course introduce the big green fuckers. These are basically the highest level of Tyrannoids. They have one powerful BFG looking blaster, and they are fucking bullet sponges, and again, these will probably be your biggest hazard to watch out for, save for a few other enemies that are probably going to be coming around a bit later, but in terms of the Tyrannoids anyway, they like to spam them en masse, and kinda sucks to be honest. Again, I would say that this is probably like the downer note of Hollow-Star Studios, but I don't know, it's just throwing enemies at you, and it's I mean, also a factor of the fact that they throw, hacker puzzles at you, as you'll soon be seeing. By the way, if you want to know where to get the Secret Agent Clank trophy, basically take the elevator up and veer to the left, and there you will find your prize. And now that we're back to the hacker puzzles, it's time for some handy-dandy tangents. And again, another facet of the hacker puzzle that was why it was created to be so simple in the vein of Tempest was apparently because the electrolyzer puzzle in Ratchet & Clank 2 was actually very bug-prone. Bug-prone is in like, you know, when they were, like, testing the game. Kinda makes me wonder why, really, like, were the electrical pulses set in, like, some random AI path, or something? I mean, granted, I've never programmed a game myself, but, I suppose maybe shoot the thing or collect the thing might be a simpler thing to program, but considering the electrolyzer was a simple concept in its own right, it makes me wonder why that was so bug-prone. But I mean, regardless of such, this is when we start getting to the tier 4 level of, hacker puzzles. It's... well, it is what it is. And it's no more fun to play than it is to watch, sadly, so, yeah. I could rant more about Secret Agent Clank, but this isn't the Secret Agent Clank commentary, so, fuck it. Again, like, I mean, asking the question once again, like, I mean, how exactly did Clank get into the business to begin with? And, well, I guess a little bit of a snafu to talk about with Secret Agent Clank, the game itself, is that, weirdly enough, the game treats itself like the in-universe TV show, but at the same time, like, Clank's actually a secret agent, which doesn't make any sense, even though, like, I mean, he does save the universe with Ratchet and stuff, but, like, it's not making any sense where it tries to be real, but also part of the show or something. My brain is ouch. Admittedly though, like, I mean, to talk more about Holy Star Studios with some of its set pieces, like, I mean, I do kind of wish you got a little bit more, out of, like, the different show sort of parodies they could have done. Like, you could have had Ratchet running through the backdrop of, like, a cooking show or something, or, like a TV sitcom where you could have had, like, cheesy, mock setups that probably wouldn't have required too much of, like, effort to really produce. Like, you could have just had some 2D cardboard artistry or something. I don't know. I feel like more could have been done in terms of the artistry of, you know, the game stages, but it's not too bad for what we've got. It's just, again, I mean, considering we just came from the glory that was the Obani Moons, I guess anything probably would have seemed like a bit of a step down, really. And again, you might be seeing right there, but, like, I mean, as you've seen before, like, it really does run the tension high when you have to, like, when you have to collect so many and then you see so many red spots just getting towards the top. It's kind of nerve-wracking, really. So, like, I mean, I will say it's like, excuse me, it's kind of dull but very deceptively tricky. It'll make your anxiety run like nothing else, but it'll also bore you to sleep just watching it. In the meantime, actually, I'm just trying to think about what else I could have done with, Holy Star Studios, in terms of backdrops, maybe. I suppose, well, I mean, we already did kind of get the graveyard setting, but I guess maybe more of, like, a horror movie kind of thing. Like, you could have had, like, this huge Jason Voorhees motherfucker. Maybe some animatronics, actually, like, animatronic robots that try and attack you, and, you know, they're cheesy as hell, but, like, have defective programming, and they try and attack you. Well, I mean, I suppose, then again, that would probably evoke a little too much of a certain modern game, but then again, that was like 2004 and an entire decade before that was even a thing, so who knows really. Anyway, we're free of the hacker puzzles at long last, and now we can get back to the good stuff. And also we get more of the tiger-skinned Tyrannoids. What is this? Is it like a sport team they go for? Well, except for the green guys, they go for Greenpeace, and we must destroy them for daring to save the environment. And of course, more of the ankle biters, but what is this? Oh my goodness, it is the ship with the cross lasers that go crossfire. You'll get caught up in the crossfire, crossfire. I do believe there's also another Inferno crate hidden around here. But again, like, it's hidden and tucked away in such a place that you don't really think to use it, but then again, I'm thinking this level more than many others, it actually would have come in real handy since, you know, you got a lot of green Tyrannoids blasting their BFGs all over the place, so... yeah, a bit of a missed opportunity to, you know, let us go nuts and, you know, pull our devil triggers and do whatever else, man. Yeah, but whatever. The mini turret guns make, Wait, am I thinking of the wrong weapon? Pretty sure it is mini turret glove. Yeah, because the rocket tube was the missile thing from Ratchet 2. By the way, this area right here reminds me a lot of the city that never was. No, the world that never was in Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, that and also it rings a bit of Haven City as well, but I don't know, the world that never was. Ratchet and Clank for Kingdom Hearts. Go!
Clank, where have you been? I thought something happened to you.
I was having my sprockets lubed.
You picked a fine time for a tune-up. Where's Courtney Gears?
Miss Gears has left the planet.
What? What about Nefarious? Did she tell you where he is?
Dr. Nefarious is aboard a star cruiser called the Leviathan.
Okay. Nice job, Clank. So, I'll just call Sasha and have her track down that star cruiser.
Oh no, Clank has gone evil! Dun dun dun! But yeah, it's about time we help those Galactic Rangers, but that'll be saved for next time. So on that note, I am Solidus-Skully, keep a new metal, and next time on the Ratchet and Clank 3 Up Yours Arsehole commentary, we're basically gonna bail the Galactic Rangers out. See you next time.